Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. It's after Labor Day, the week after Labor Day. This is Thursday the 10th. Hope everybody had a good Labor Day. If you had to work during Labor Day, I'm sorry. Hope you made that money. If you didn't and had a good time with the family, that's excellent. Comment down below what you did. I had off. I was able to spend it at home. And this week would have been Sweet Corn Festival week in Millersport. But because of the COVID, the sickness, as Josh the trucker, the Canadian trucker, says, we did not have it. But Julie made a bunch of different items and we went up to the Sweet Corn Festival grounds and went to the different booths, and my son took a picture with each item. Like, there's a donut booth, and he held up a homemade donut, and then the corn booth, he held up the corn, and then the steak booth, which Julie had a vegetarian burger, of course. So on and so on. And then we had a picnic there in the athletic booster booth. I had shredded chicken, because they have shredded chicken. So, anyway, so that's what I did Monday. And then we played in the yard. And, actually, I think we did that Sunday, come to think of it. Anyway, we did that. So, yeah, we did that Sunday, because Monday, I spent the whole day with Jackson. So, we played video games, played in the yard, and got him a surprise, got him a bike. So, anyway, on with the week. So, Tuesday, I went down to Lesage, West Virginia, Lesage, I believe that's how you say it, Lesage, and picked up a load, headed out to Martinsburg, West Virginia, and a one-day trip, pick up in the morning, deliver in the evening before 10 p.m., so I got there about 6, delivered straight through, and made some money off that, and then came back on Tuesday, picked up Tuesday around noon at Lesage, same place, and took it back out to Martinsburg for a, no, did not pick up Tuesday, picked up Wednesday, and then delivered Thursday. Now, my agent, the company I am leased on to, they have agents, where owner-operators, what they will do is they call up the brokers themselves, and I'm talking about owner-operators that have their own authority. They call up brokers themselves and negotiate the price that they will take the load for. And what the company I lease on to is they supply agents, so we don't have to do that. It is within our 25% that they take off the gross before any fuel, before any expenses. They take 25% off. So she found this load from Lesage, West Virginia, Martinsburg, West Virginia. And the broker said, I have these Monday through Friday, if you would like as many as you can have. And I said, at that time, I said, sure. You know, they're 40,000 pounds, though, and if you route it, my GPS tells me to take 79 up to 68 over. Well, that's all the way through the Appalachian Mountains and steep mountains where the inclines are like 6 to 9%. I mean, I had at a couple times 3 different inclines. I had the pedal to the ground and only going 25 miles an hour. Yeah, 25 miles an hour. So, it's only 300 miles. You know, 5 hours should do it, but it actually takes 7. So, I called her up and I was like, hey, you know, I can't make this work. You know, I need to do 4 loads a week to come close to what we're doing on the spot market. In the spot market, what that is the low boards. And she's like, yeah, I was wondering about that. That's a bummer because, I mean, it was a really great price. But I had to get 4 loads in. So, we decided that we're going to go, next week, we're going to go off the low boards and try to live by that. Now, Thursday, today, when I delivered Martinsburg, West Virginia, she found a load. My agent found a load from Winchester, Virginia, which is just 30 miles south of Martinsburg, West Virginia. And that goes out to Ohio. Well, ends in Ohio. I have 5 deliveries to do on Friday. It's only 425 miles, but I have 5 stops. And she said it was 44,000 pounds. So I was like, well, you know, I can only do it for this much. And she's like, okay, I'll ask. And then the broker came back with $200 less than I asked. And I was going to say no. You know, 44,000 pounds, the majority of the trip, but 95 miles was with that 44,000 pounds. And when I routed, I had to go back on 68 over to my first stop, which was in Maysville, Kentucky. So I actually paused for a little bit and just my gut told me to take it. So I did. I said, okay, I'll take this one. And hopefully the deliveries will be quick so we can find something Friday for me to pick up for a Monday delivery. So we will finish the week off probably my highest grossing week. So I delivered Martinsburg this morning and it only took them 20 minutes to unload me this morning and the whole 40,000 pounds. And so I head down to Winchester, Virginia, and got to the place where I'm picking up. And it's a confusing place, but I found it. And he said, you know, you have 5 stops, you need 5 straps. Well, the broker never told me anything about straps. So, and I had 3 straps. So, I went out, they let me drop the trailer, put it into the dock and drop it. And then I went to Harbor Freight to pick up 2 more straps. Well, when they loaded me, they only used 2 straps altogether. So I was like, oh boy. Anyway, so they loaded me. It took 3 hours to load. That I was upset with, because even though my GPS told me it's going to take 6 hours to get over to Maysville, where my first delivery will be tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. But because of the mountains, I knew it added 2 more hours, so I knew I was at 8 hours, and my drive time, I only had 6 hours left. So when I got loaded, I put the address in the GPS as they were loading, and mind you, I was only 30 miles south of where I delivered at, and it told me to go a whole different route. Instead of going 79 north to 68 east, or 68 west to 79 south to get there, it told me go 81 south to 64 west, which I avoid all the steep mountains. Well, I realize I go right past Lesage, West Virginia. The exit for it off of 64 in West Virginia. So I'm like, I'm going to time this, because I think I have another route that'll be easier on the truck and the fuel mileage, and maybe I can get there quicker, because it said it actually only took 5 hours and 15 minutes, and it had the 30 minutes on that I had to go a little bit further to Martinsburg instead of Winchester. So that would be 5 hours, 45 minutes. And without the hills, or the mountains, they weren't even hills, they were mountains, it might only take me 6 hours. And then I get there and deliver, and then I'll have like 4 to 5 hours left to get back for another load. So I was like, we might be able to do that 2 times a week. And then when I got loaded, I asked the shipper, how many times do you have this Ohio route? And they said, we have it once a week, and we always use the broker, because they don't have a driver that goes out to Ohio. So I'm like, man, I might hook on with the one broker from Osage to Martinsburg, and then hook on with this other broker from Winchester to Ohio, then go home. And then go back down to Lesage the next week and start all over again. So you're going to be riding with me to see how that goes, and to see how we do on that. So that's about all I have. That caught you up on this week. So we still have Friday and then Monday, and I'll let you know what we're doing, and go from there. And I have a couple other learning videos coming out that should help the students going to driving school. I know I wish I knew that a couple things when I first started driving. Of course, I didn't go to school. I taught myself, then went down and took the road test myself. And anyway, that's for a whole other video. And but I'll tell you that later. my phone, and my phone is mounted on my dash. So, you guys have a great one. Oh, by the way, this 44,000 pound load was only 15,888 pounds fully loaded. Yep, and that was the reason why I didn't want to take it, was because of the poundage, 44,000 pounds. I would have missed out on this huge money grossing load because they told me the manufacturer told the broker the weight. The broker just told me. But it's light. It's the lightest one that I had all week. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.